ton of money on your marketing and it's just not converting, you might be starting in the wrong place. Check this out.
Welcome to the Entrepreneur Podcast, filled with marketing and leadership tips on launching and growing your business with your host, Diane Mora.
Great marketing cannot make up for a flawed or mediocre product. There are two key marketing principles, as well as one of my favorite marketing gurus that support this, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. Back when I was an undergrad in college doing a business degree, I had to carry around this massive textbook by Philip Kotler called The Principles of Marketing. And in that book, Kotler talked about the 4 P's of marketing, which are product, price, promotion, and place. And he argued quite successfully, as has been proven out time and time again over the decades, that you need to have these 4 elements in place in order to have a successful marketing campaign, in order to have a successful business. And the first P is product or service. This is absolutely the most important element that you must have in place. And by product, we mean something that is buzzworthy, something that people want to tell their friends about, something that you want to refer to a friend because honestly, it'll make you look good. So if you are not getting a steady flow of referrals for your product or your business, and if people aren't talking about it on social media, then the first place to start your marketing is to take a hard look at what it is that you're selling. So this is something that I believe is at least 50% of any good marketing campaign. Because if you think about it, whatever people that you drive to understand, to learn about your product or service, if they get excited about it because it's good, then they're just naturally going to tell other people. So this is really the test of, should you start to put more money into your marketing? Are the people who are finding out about your product or service today excited enough to tell others? If not, that's where you start. The second P is price. It has to be priced right. And priced right doesn't mean bargain basement. Priced right could mean that it is priced such that people see the value for what they are spending. So that's the second place to look, because if you have a great product but it's overpriced, people aren't going to buy it. And if you have a great product or service and it's underpriced, well, you're not going to have a business. The third is promotion. So this is what most people think about when they hear the word marketing. So promotion. So what campaigns are you going to create for me? What am I going to see on social media? What am I going to see in ads? Whatever media channels that you're promoting the product or service, that's obviously a key element of marketing, but only if the other 2 are in place first. And then the last is place, or sometimes referred to as distribution. And place, if you're a physical business, is obvious. Are you located in the right place? So if you've got a great service or a great product, but you're hard to get to, that will, of course, interfere with your business. If you're in an area that nobody goes to, it doesn't get any foot traffic, there's issues there with physical location. And then even if you're a virtual location, place in this case can mean, can I find you online, right? Do I have, can I reach your website? Am I showing up in search? And am I on social media? Are you located in all of the places where your target audience would find you? So that's the 4 P's: product, price, promotion, and place. Product, I believe, being the most important of the 4. And then the second principle is the marketing funnel. So the marketing funnel is, I've talked about this in another video that you can check out, is all about the strategies that you use to drive people from what we call top of funnel, which is just they know you exist, awareness, to consideration, they're actually thinking about buying from you, to actually buying from you. And the marketing's job is to drive traffic into the top of your funnel. But we say you have a leaky funnel if we're driving traffic to the top of it, but then too many people are spilling out along the middle or the bottom. So top of funnel awareness will be things like advertising campaigns. So paid campaigns are top of funnel. Very active social media engagement, not just posts, but actual engagement, reaching out human to human, even though it's digital, that can be top of funnel. Anything that is going to drive awareness to your business, SEO, can also be top of funnel. Middle of funnel is about consideration. So once people get to wherever it is that the top of funnel campaign is sending them, it could be to your website, it could be to your social media, it could be to picking up the phone to calling you. When they make that connection, are they seeing and hearing things that make them want to take the next step? So do you look interesting? Does it look like there is a product market fit between what you're selling and what they need? So that's your middle of funnel. And then bottom of funnel is when they're actually making that purchase decision. So let's say part of your bottom of funnel strategy is getting on a call and understanding their needs and ultimately sending them a proposal. Or you could be a digital business where they come to your website and there's something for them to buy or engage with on your website. Do they buy or engage? So are they seeing something of value, something that's a fit for them? So the importance of product means that we can send all the traffic in the world to you, but if once they actually start to get a taste of what your product or service would be like, if it's not resonating with that audience, then they're not going to buy. Now, it could be that we're sending the wrong audience. That is a valid mistake in a campaign. Or it could be that we're sending the right audience, but there's issues with the product or service and they just don't want to continue to engage with you. So that's the second principle, the marketing funnel, that tells us how important product is to a marketing campaign. And one of my favorite marketing gurus, Seth Godin, has written in many of his books, including Purple Cow, that the importance of product or service is to create that virality. So if you have, and he argues that, and this is a man who has spent decades successfully leading marketing campaigns, that if you have a good enough product or service, you almost don't need marketing. So marketing's job is really to drive that initial attention to it, but if it's so good that it creates that buzz, that word of mouth, then it's that virality that really becomes your marketing. So start with product, start with service, make sure that your funnel is not leaky, make sure that you have created something that is buzzworthy, that is interesting, even if you are in a field that you might think is not that interesting. Find another way to position yourself so that you're setting yourself apart, and make sure that all of that effort that you're going through to get those eyeballs or that attention onto your product or service are going to be worthwhile, in that when people do connect with you, that they have a great experience. So do a little secret shopping, have others test your product or service and get their experience, and encourage them to be a hard critic of that product or service, and make sure that you have tightened that up really, really cleanly, so that when you do send that traffic from your marketing campaign, it'll convert and you'll grow your business.